What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, people. Glad you guys are here. I'm happy to be here. We are getting gas, of course. No surprise there, but we're on our way to North Carolina, man. I'm excited for this tournament. Why? Because it's a new place I've never been, and I don't think anybody in the field's been, and that's the Chowan River up here in Edenton, North Carolina. We're about 3-4 hours into it. We still got about 5 or 6 hour drive. It's gonna be a long day, but I'm starting to get that feeling. I'm starting to get those butterflies in my stomach, man. The excitement's starting to settle in. And I just love going to new places, man. That is the one thing I really have enjoyed over the last 5 years fishing with MLF. They have taken us to some really cool places, including this right here, the Chowan River. So exciting times, man. Looking at having a great tournament. Finally over the drama from last tournament. I hope you guys watched that tournament vlog. That was a very raw, emotion-filled video where I just kind of let it all hang out. There was a little bit that I didn't put in the video because it got a little embarrassing at one point. But yeah, man, it was a weird low. But what I love about fishing is there's always more opportunities, and so here we are on another opportunity just to get it back on the tracks, man. Another chance. In the meantime, we had an awesome downtime. Me and my dad have been absolutely smashing the red ear around the house, the bluegill, the shell cracker, the chinkapin, depending on where you at. They got a lot of different names. I hope y'all seen the latest upload. It's the video right before this one. If not, go check it out, man. Me and my dad absolutely smashed giant red ear and actually cleaned them up and cooked them for y'all. So that was a cool video. Anyways, we're gonna finish filling up here, man. Grab a couple snacks, hop back on the road. We got the Q&A coming up. Appreciate everybody following me on Instagram and dropping the questions, and that's how they show up here on a travel vlog. So shout out to everybody that does that. And yeah, man, we're gonna enjoy ourselves, roll into town, get some groceries, meet up with the boys, reconnect, have some laughs, and catch these bass. Y'all stick with me. So the Chowan River, I've been hearing a lot about this place. Everybody's been, hey, this is one of them ones everybody's been talking up real good. Obviously, I ain't from the area. I've never even heard of this place. But as soon as the schedule came out last year, people online were really talking about, man, you guys about to expose a really good fishery. It's like one of the best secrets in North Carolina. Like, I've been hearing all kinds of chatter about it, man. So I'm excited to fish it. I like river systems anyways. They tend to lean toward my fishing strength, being a Delta native, growing up on a river system myself. So this one's not tidal though, I don't think. I hear it has like wind tide, and then certain parts of the sound can be tidal. So I don't really know how that works. I've never fished a estuary that wasn't tidal. It's kind of weird, but I don't think this place is. But we're gonna find out. I'm excited about it though, man. I'm hoping it lives up to the hype, man. So we're gonna get out here, man, and see if we can make shake, man. It should be old school style fishing, a lot like Santee Cooper, a lot like Lake Eufaula we just left, where not a lot of live scoping, but technology's so good nowadays. I mean, I'm gonna have that bad boy scanning and looking at some trees and what have you, but the likelihood of it being like a forward facing sonar tournament, in my opinion, is very low. And we should see a lot of really cool frogging, swim jig, flipping, chatterbait, spinnerbait. Those sorts of techniques ought to be the ones that prevail this week. But it's fishing, man. It's tournament bass fishing. You absolutely never know. It might be a Panathon. It might be a Pan-American tournament. I might just walk out on the boat with a panda suit on day one. Hell, I don't know. You never know. But the one thing I do know is we're going to a place that's new to me and new to the guys, and I just like that. No preconceived notions. Run all over this bad boy. Pretty much 2 river systems, the Chowan and the Roanoke. There might be a couple other little ones mixed in. All kind of tributaries bouncing around that place. A lot to see in 3 days or 2.5 days, and try to figure out what we're gonna end up doing in the tournament. But I'm looking forward to it. I love a good challenge. This is going to be a really big challenge on a new fishery. Yeah, we might just go ahead and win this thing. You never know.
Sounds good to me.
I like it. That's how I'm going into this one. Straight up. But we'll check back in with you guys when we get a little bit closer. I don't know, Colin, what you think? It's about time to hit old Buc-ee's. We got a Buc-ee's coming up. You know
what does DC call it?
DC calls it bussies.
Bussies.
Bussies. But we're gonna slide into the old Buc-ee's, throw some gas in the Tundra, and then see about getting something to eat. Buc-ee's is lit, bro. It's so lit I can't even go in there. I can't do it.
You said you think they make 100,000 a day. I think they're about to make 100,000 in like
a couple hours. I mean, they knocking down a couple hundos here a day. I never seen that many cars, and you already know Buc-ee's got 300 gas pumps. It's unbelievable. See if this car was on their game. But Grandpa, he's so OG status. Come on, big dog. There you go. Hit it, Gramps. Yeah. I told you, for me, it's like Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A is my #1 fast food joint. I mean, and then Panda Express.
In a quarter mile,
but I don't even know if you can consider that fast food.
North,
you consider that fast food?
Panda?
Yeah. He weird. He's like, he's in his own bag.
They don't have a drive-thru.
Yeah, they do.
Panda?
Yeah. Huh. You get drive-thru. That's why I semi considering fast food, because you got drive-thru, but at the same, he's more like an actual meal. Dude, that Buc-ee's is mind-boggling.
How many vehicles do you think are on their property in that parking lot?
At least 200. Way more than that. Yeah, that's a lot, bro. Like it's dummy over there. It looked like when you pull into like a fair or like yeah, like you pull into Six Flags or something. That's how it looked. It's like, bro, nothing there is free. Everything costs. Man, they're making some cheap.
That's why the gas is cheap.
Yeah, they draw you in. Come get some of this cheap gas, cause you're gonna blow a bag once you get here. These towns over here in South Carolina, y'all lit. Had to wait 30 minutes to get some Zaxby's. Oh crap. I know I need to put my seatbelt on. Well, we rolling on in, home stretch, you guys. Probably about 56 minutes out, according to the GPS. 61 miles, North Carolina, Chowan River. I'm excited to get something going, man. We just wrapped up lunch a little while ago. I'm snacking on some blueberries. I'm making better choices right now. I had to cheat off the bat with that Zaxby's. I got to do better. So I'm gonna make it a big effort this week to do better. And we starting off with these little guys right here. These little tasty guys. But anyway, we're gonna get kicked off with the questions, man. I really appreciate everybody that follows me on Instagram as well, not just here on YouTube. And you guys come through with the questions, and then we pick 10 of them, 9 or 10, and we read through them here on the travel vlogs. It's fun. Cause y'all be asking some crazy stuff, so I got some crazy answers for y'all. I don't even know what Colin picked out, so this is gonna be a surprise to me, just as much as it is to you guys. So let me hear what you got, Colin.
All right, first one, starting off easy. I'm Taylor said, what made you pick Ranger boats?
What made you pick Ranger boats? That's a great question. So many different brands out there, a lot of great brands out there. How I ended up with Ranger, I've actually never ran any other boat competition-wise. Before I was fishing professionally, my first purchase on my own boat was a 2006 Ranger Z19. And I won a lot of money at home locally with that particular boat. I love that boat, and I'll be honest, that was a rough riding boat. And I didn't like those latches that it had on it. So it wasn't like I was just in love with the boat, but that was the first boat that I purchased on my own. And so then it was a natural transition when I won that Living a Dream package at the time, and still to this day, FLW was sponsored by Ranger. And when you run the Living a Dream package, they gave you a Ranger, a Z520C to fish out of. So that was my first professional boat. So after the end of that year, I went up to Ranger because now I'm very familiar with the product. Have been running it for a couple of years, and I basically got in conversations with them about a partnership, which still to this day I'm with Ranger. I mean, I've never ran any other boat brand. I think Ranger is definitely one of the best bass boats you can purchase. if I had my own money and I was out here looking for a tournament rig, I'd definitely be considering Ranger. So that's the quick and easy story of how I ended up in a Ranger.
All right. What is your PB smallmouth?
PB smallmouth. Good question.
And I want to hear about it because I don't even know.
So I haven't even caught a 6-pounder, man. It's kind of embarrassing. Not really. 6-pounder is a freaking giant of a fish. But I did catch a 515 on the St. Lawrence River in 2018 in a Bassmaster Elite Series event, which led to a top 12 finish. That was solid. I had a 5-pound 15-ounce, 1 ounce short of a 6-pounder. So
where'd you catch it on?
I caught that fish on drop shot on a Z-Man trick shot. Drifted over old shoal. Went down on the other side of that shoal. It was like, dude, got hella heavy. And then I was like, bzzz.
Catch you another 515 this year when you go?
I'm trying to break a 6. Hey, it was crazy. St. Lawrence River, when you hook them biggins like that, no lie, it take you like 5 minutes to reel one in. It's unbelievable on that current. And if you try to rush him, you're getting broke off. I'm just telling you right now. You got to throw, you're throwing light line and all that. It took me like 3.5, 4 minutes to land that fish. It's crazy.
Jeez.
That's a big.
All right. Red Tail Hawk said, hit us with some gardening tips.
Hey, I got a good gardening tip for y'all. Y'all know, so some of y'all don't know. I don't know. During the off season or even during the season, like right now, bro, I love to garden, man. That's one of my outlets. That's something I find therapeutic. That's something I enjoy. Growing things, right? Seeing things mature and produce, and then I harvest, and I'm all naturey like that, right? But one of the things I love to do, like I just went the other day, we filmed, me and Pops, and I brought this up earlier, we caught them nice bluegill, right? Cut the heads off, or you fillet some, the carcasses, etc. What do you do with those? You throw them in the trash, right? Nah. You take the guts, you bury them in the soil that you plan on gardening, and I'll usually like to let it sit for about 3 weeks, and then I'll come through with a tiller and I'll till up the area. Now you got some super duper fertile soil that's gonna grow some crazy ridiculous plants. Whatever you put in there, it's gonna be super fertile. And so that's my gardening tip. Use fish carcasses to fertilize your soil year after year.
So I'm gonna throw my little 2 cents in. So
throw that in there, Colin.
I garden for deer,
That's right, a different type of garden.
But there's this saying that, the only difference between a hunter and a farmer is fertilizer.
There you go.
Gotta fertilize.
Gotta fertilize, see? And for me, and there's a lot of different ways you can fertilize, but I'm a real natural guy.
Yeah.
So I like to, I like to come from the earth, man, with mine. So like, if that means creating a compost pile, or fish guts, or chicken manure, a lot of different ways you can do it, and it can be more or less natural. I just don't want to go in there with no chemicals, me. But that works too, however you got to get it.
All right, Kendall Wagner.
All right.
How do you feel about the controversy at Kissimmee? Seems like drama, in my opinion.
If y'all ain't been paying attention to the game, the sport of bass fishing, it is no longer about fishing. It's only about drama. That's all we do. Everything we do is drama oriented, and I try to stay the hell away from it and out of it, but sometimes it just comes and it tracks you down. But as far as Kissimmee and what took place down there in Heavy Hitters, I got a unique perspective this week, because for once I'm not fishing, because I didn't make Heavy Hitters, so I'm watching live every single minute of it, right? And it's a totally different perspective, because obviously when you're competing, you don't know what the hell's going on because you can't watch live. But to see what I saw transpire before my eyes was nothing short of amazing. I seen from day one, Major League Fishing puts out these highlight clips, and there's a lot of still photography going on that goes out and hits the internet. Well, guys aren't supposed to be looking at that to gain an advantage, but nevertheless, if you're on the internet whatsoever, you can't help but to see what's there. And what I mean by what's there, it might be Brandon Coulter walking a little swamp lord over a mat, and a 5-pounder through the mat and eats it. Well, hell, I just happened to saw that. Okay, whatever. No big deal, right? Because you ain't going to go over there to his spot and tie on that same Swamp Lord frog and make a cast on that same mat that he's casting at. Are you? Man, I seen some non-respectable things take place, man. And that's where I'm going to leave it. To each his own, man. You got to have integrity in this game, in my opinion. And when you lose that for betterment of self, I ain't got nothing for you, bro. That's just my personal opinion. I saw it go down with my own 2 eyes, and it's sad, man. And it wasn't everybody; it was a handful of guys, man. And it's all bad, bro. So that's my 2 cents on Kissimmee.
All right, Gabriel Hook said, "What bait did you win your first tournament on?"
Ooh,
now let's do like your first if you can remember,
amateur tournament,
like
club level,
one back at home, and then like AM/pro tournament.
Jeez, man, that's a great question. All right, let's see.
Or like the main player, you know.
Yeah. I'll give you guys. I've won a lot of money. I'll give you guys some baits that I've won a lot of money on, and then a couple specific tournament wins. I won a lot of money on a Big Bite Baits Yo Mama. Okay, that bait right there. When I was back home in the California Delta, a lot. A lot. That's a really good bait. Another one. I won Bassmaster Elite Series Lake Wahi. That was on Z-Man TRD when it was like first taking off. And I got a quick understanding of just how powerful that little bait is. I'm pretty sure by now everybody throws them, right? I mean, it's really common and popular these days, but at the time, it was one of them baits you looked at it, you was kind of like, I don't know, it don't look like nothing, no action, looks like a turd, literally. I don't want to throw that. Come to find out, it's a bad bait. One of the best baits ever to come out, in my opinion, is a Z-Man TRD. That is one hell of a bait. Smallmouth at the time, right? All species bite it, but it excels on spots and smallmouths, in my opinion. Then I won a big event. I won the TBF National Championship. This is a cool story. On an Alabama rig with Kitech swim baits. This is going back to 2013. I never in my life made a single cast with an Alabama rig. This is a true story. I get up to Grand Lake for practice. My travel partner, shout out to my homeboy Tom, Shimmer Bucuro from Oakland, was traveling with me. He had like 4 Alabama rigs. I never even seen these things. Well, we out there practicing. I'm jerk baiting, crank baiting, all the traditional stuff. I'm catching a few bass, but nothing crazy. And he's behind me, reeling in like solid 3.5, 4 pounders. I'm like, what the heck, man? So I had basically asked him, I'm like, bro, you got more of them Alabama rigs. And he had just a couple. He give me one for the actual tournament itself. Day one, I go out there and I crush them. I catch like 18 pounds on it. And I'm like, dude, this thing is freaking unbelievable. I couldn't believe the power of that bait at the time. They hadn't really seen it yet. And it was deadly. And then fast forward 2 more days, I weigh in 2 more big bags. I win the tournament. Never since then have I ever made a cast with Alabama rig. It's crazy. Like, I literally won and got my career started with it that week, and I've never casted it after that. I had
1 for 1.
Well, I want to say it went illegal that very next year. My rookie season on the FLW tour, you could not use Alabama rigs. So that very next year, it went obsolete, and so I didn't get a chance to really even play with it much. And for now, it doesn't even matter. But crazy story right there. But that was on a Kitech swim bait when they first came out. I was throwing this Alabama rig that had 5 dummies. We put 2.8 Kitechs on the dummies, and then 3 live hooks with 3.8, so a little bit bigger. It was a beautiful umbrella rig in the water, and they had never seen nothing like it, and they were smoking that bad boy. And that's how I got it. That's how I got it going. So that's 3 I'm gonna give y'all. Or was that 4? Hell, I don't remember.
James Half said, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank New York State for bass fishing? 10.
New York State for bass fishing is a 10.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
A 10.
10 out of 10.
A 10. New York.
He's him.
Y'all got hella laws and regs, and y'all fish cops are overzealous as hell. But aside that, y'all got top tier fishing, like the 6 months y'all can fish. From June 15th or whatever it is to when y'all get ice, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, New York. 10 out of 10.
All right. Brandon B said, what is your favorite format? 5 fish or every fish counts?
My favorite format. That's a tough one because I value both. If I had to just pick one though, just to answer your question direct, 5 fish. Okay, that's what I'm used to. That's what I spent my whole life doing. That's what you spent your whole life doing. Anyone that tournament bass fishes, that's what we have done. Major League Fishing, this is a different product that we are doing with the Every Fish Counts. It's something totally different, which I think is unique. I think it's fun. I think it invites new anglers into the space. I think it's exciting and exhilarating for the viewer because it just never stops, right? Okay. But what I really love about the Every Fish Counts is just it's made me a better fisherman. And what I mean by that is you can't lay up, man. You go out and have a hell of a morning in a 5-fish derb and you drop 25 pounds in the first hour, low-key you practicing the rest of the day. In Major League Fishing, if you drop 25 pounds an hour, you had a hell of an hour. You had a hell of a period. But you better keep catching them because them boys is not finna let off the gas and they're gonna pass you up. And so you have to keep, the wheels have to keep turning and you have to keep thinking and expanding and trying new things and running new areas and finding a different pattern, and it forces your hand to be more versatile and to find groups of fish, which at the end of the day is the name of the game. And so I value them both, but if I had to just pick one, I'm going 5 fish.
New Year's Baby said, what was it like to win as a pro fisherman for the first time?
It's a hell of a feeling, man. Not something I've done a lot of, but I've done it a few times, and the feeling is second to none, man. Like, we are all here to win, right? Every single one of us. And it's so difficult to do that. And that's why when you see guys like my roommates, my homies, my best friends, right? Dustin Connell, Jacob Wheeler, these guys are anomalies. And it's hard for you all to understand that, I think, as viewers, because you're just seeing it in the moment. But in 20 years from now, these guys, there'll be legends out here. Winning one pro level tournament is hella difficult. But when you start talking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times in one career, it's astronomical, okay? And it's hard to put into words, man. But to answer the question again directly, the feeling, man, is something that's, I can't even put into words, man. It's something that I've only felt a few times, and it's the high of the high of the highs, man, for us as professional anglers. And I'm still chasing. I'm chasing down my first BPT win, and we're gonna get us one in God's time. Might be this week. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, and this is the last one. Is from JH Outdoors.
All right.
Gotta ask, what is it about snakes or reptiles in general that make you like them so much?
Yeah, that's a great question, man. And so, you guys know, I don't know if you guys know or not, but on all my social media, I'm always playing with reptiles. In particular, I love reptiles. So, I love reptiles. My father loved reptiles. My grandfather loved reptiles. And my great uncle really loved reptiles. So my great uncle, my grandfather's brother, he moved to Ghana as a young man in Africa, and he was obsessed with all sorts of reptiles over there in Africa, to the point that they were smuggling some back to the States. I mean, I can say that now. They like 80-something years old, but I mean, really infatuated, which triggered my grandfather, triggered my father to get infatuated with them. I love reptiles, man. They get such a bad rap. It breaks my heart, man. Everybody's so quick to kill them when they see them. You know, and I just feel like they're uneducated, misinformed, and they don't take the time or care enough to know, to learn about the different species and actually the benefits that they bring to the ecosystem as opposed to just, oh my God, it's a snake, kill it. You know, it kind of sucks, man. But I personally love reptiles. My daughter is also a huge reptile lover. She actually has 2 snakes and 2 lizards at the house, and she wants to be a herpetologist, man. So I support that. So we do a lot of snake hunting around the house, and I spend a lot of time, more than y'all know, looking and playing with reptiles. It's something I absolutely love. So just another little hidden passion of mine.
It's really all animals, though.
I love
People on your socials just see the snakes.
They just see the snakes because that's what I post. But I love nature, bro. I feel like I'm a part of nature. We're a part of this ecosystem, right? We're like the top dogs of it, but at the same time, we are a part of this. I feel like I'm no different from like an ant or a bird. I'm just at a different stage in the whole life cycle, bro. Like, and so I'm a different character. I play a different role.
Different character in the game.
I wear a different cap.
Yep.
And so everything has its place, man. And that's why I'm so mindful. I try to be, you know, when it comes to animals and nature. And I'm a hunter too, so I love to hunt. But I would never kill something just to kill it. If I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to kill it. That's just me. Because otherwise, what you doing, right? So, you know, tapping into that, man. I'm like I said, I'm a big time nature guy, man. I feel like we are all part of it, man, and we need to play our parts too. So stop killing my snakes.
That's it.
That is it. Hey, we appreciate them questions, folks. Y'all come through, man. I wish I could show y'all my Instagram. Y'all come through on the questions, bro. I probably had like 50, 60. And so we definitely got the 10 that we needed.
We did it late this time.
And I was late. Colin's getting on me because I was supposed to do it yesterday. And I forgot because I was rigging up rods and packing and all that good stuff. But I really appreciate y'all interacting with me, man. It's fun. It's a good way for y'all to get to know me better. And I get to know you guys too. Some of y'all need to seek some help though. I'm gonna say that. Y'all wish y'all could see these damn questions y'all be asking. Some of y'all need some therapy, like some psychiatric. I can't even say it. Psychiatric. Y'all need to go see a shrink. Low key, I don't want to meet y'all. Y'all stay home. All right, we wrapping up. Travel vlog. Appreciate y'all following along. We here at the house. Practice starts tomorrow. Actually, I'm lying. We already had a day of practice.
What we eating on?
And we got these popsicles.
Hey, I appreciate letting you go.
Hey, these outshines.
Shout out.
These go hard too, by the way. Outshines. Watermelon flavor.
Coconut fruit.
Hey, them hard.
Coconut good too.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Low key, they all good.
Yeah.
Pineapple's good too.
Oh, pineapple.
Mango.
Mango's good too.
Hey, all them outshine, bro. Hey, outshine, y'all be doing your
They
thing.
good unless you got a cavity, because in that cold.
Oh yeah, it's over with, bro.
See me? I need a root canal.
Oh yeah, you can't have it.
Small and damn nerves would be.
Yeah, you gotta leave them nerds alone,
I
bruh.
can't do doing all that.
Them trolleys.
Hey, why ain't Adrian here? Where's Adrian at?
Man, we ain't gonna put Adrian all the way on blast, but he's having some technical difficulties right
Oh,
now.
I thought he was out conking.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I thought I just heard something.
Adrian. No, that ain't Adrian.
Probably Brett.
No, it's Brett.
Never mind. No, you didn't know Adrian's a big time conk guy.
Yeah, he's a conk
He
guy.
loves a big conk.
Yeah.
He loves big conks. Then I'm telling you, he wakes up dreaming about big conks. He does. I'm telling you.
I don't even. Can we post this? I
Day
don't
and
know.
night, big
Can we
conks.
post this?
He does. He likes big
No,
conks.
he does like. He loves
He
it.
loves big conks.
He made.
He's like,
he makes
oh, we're a big conk.
That's a big conk.
He started that in their
He be
travel
sitting there
vlog.
sleeping. Just,
Wow.
he be sitting there sleeping too. Big conk.
Oh my
God. Hey, I don't even know what this turned into. I was just trying to close out my travel vlog, bro. Damn.
Hey.
I mean, I can't.
Colin, you the cameraman. Why you laughing, bro?
I can't even hit y'all.
My camera's shaking right now. My camera's shaking.
You know, like maybe be cooing and stuff. He's like, he'd be like, oh, big Colin.
Hey, I can't even hit y'all with a like, subscribe, comment, or none of that, bro. After that, man. Hey, travel vlog's over with.
We just appreciate y'all watching.
Yeah. If y'all watch this far,
Hope to see y'all in the next video.
we'll be back another time.